Here are the brutally honest truths that will give you an unfair advantage as a Dubai realtor, especially if you are selling off plan and secondary and you want consistency, direction, motivation, and mindset. My name is Aanant Bisht and I'm the founder of the Realtor One. Earlier, I was a realtor and I've personally sold over 96 million worth of real estate as a realtor and made over 2.4 million dirhams in commission in 14 months when I was absolutely new and had just moved to Dubai. Now I run free training webinars for realtors of Dubai so they can win with their beliefs and mindset. Realtor clients that I have coached have done over 1 billion dirhams in sales transaction in last 12 months. See, a lot of success in this industry comes down to one thing: finding and exploiting the unfair advantage. Most realtors try to win with random tactics. The winners win with mindset, consistency, systems, and endurance. So let's start. The fastest growth periods are often the most miserable. If you want progress, get used to pain because growth means stretching past comfort and stretch hurts. If you are building a muscle, it hurts. If you are growing, it hurts. If you are scaling a business, it hurts. If you've just started a brokerage, it hurts when no one is showing up. Same is the career of a realtor. When you decide, I'm going to post daily, I'm going to follow up daily, I'm going to run viewings, even when I'm tired, I'm going to master one project and become known for it, that's pain. And the elite performer don't get stronger during easy workouts. If you want progress, you must accept the price of pain that is attached to it. You cannot both want progress and live an easy life. These two things are conflicting to each other. Dubai rewards the ones who can endure the hardest lessons without quitting. Point number 2, happy but not satisfied. You are allowed to be happy before you hit your goal, not just satisfied. There's a huge difference between being content and being complacent. There's a great proverb I love: behind mountains are more mountains. Meaning, every peak you climb, you'll see more peaks ahead. So yes, be proud when you close a deal, but don't let that one or two deal make you relax, because the goal isn't one closing. The goal is repeatable closing, consistent closing. In Dubai, one off-plan closing can happen by luck, but consistent pipelines of closing, that's skill, process, and your identity along with beliefs. The work works on you more than you work on it. And here's the lesson: hard work isn't a path to the goal. Hard work becomes the goal. Because when you stop, you don't feel free, you feel anxious, you feel scattered, you feel lost. So the win is be happy about the process, but never satisfied. So you keep providing value and you keep giving more value. And the more value you give, the more valuable you become. Point number 3, ignore critics. It's easy to say, but hard to do. Friendly reminder: most people giving you advice have never produced extraordinary results. The average person will always keep you average. If you want to be extraordinary, you will have to do things ordinary people label it as extra. And here's the hard part: a lot of people want to see you fail because it justifies the risk they choose not to take. Probably not even coming to Dubai, probably not becoming a realtor. So here's the rule: listen to people closest to your goals, not closest to you. And if you want a more violent version of it, then your critics will eventually be gone and their opinions won't matter then. So it probably doesn't matter now. So you might as well do what you wanted to do originally. In Dubai real estate, this shows up as people mocking you for posting content, people saying market is dead or there aren't any good buyers, people laughing at you for being consistent. Let them laugh, because consistency makes you rich, not other people's opinions. Point number 4, selective productivity. See, productivity comes from all the things you choose not to do. Let me define two things. Commitment is the elimination of alternatives, and focus is the elimination of distraction. Focus is about the number of things you say no to. No, I don't want it. This framework is more powerful than productivity hacks. Most people want to add up things to their life to become more productive, but focus means removing everything that is not that thing that you want. Here's the analogy. Imagine there is a wall you have to get over. To climb over it, you need critical mass. Like most people place multiple ladders with it, few rungs each. A little content, a little cold calling, a little networking, little ads, a little WhatsApp broadcast, a little of everything. They do 4 rungs on 4 ladders and wonder why nothing works. Because in reality, any one of these ladders will work, but none work unless you commit to one. So instead of spreading your rungs across ladders, you stack up the rungs on one ladder until you get over the wall. This happens at all levels. New realtors start 5 things. Experienced realtors get bored and start more things. But zoom all the way out. Think about someone who gets better every year and works on the same project for 8 years, 10 years. They'll be incredible. It doesn't matter what project or area it is. 8 to 10 years of rep makes you dangerous. And the reason your plan isn't working is not because the plan is wrong. It's because you are not working the plan. And the hard part is to stick with it long enough. Next point is fear versus regret. See, change is scary, but so is regret. The life you live depends on the one you fear the most. Your fear of regret must be greater than your fear of rejection. Like, I'll say this again. You fear regret must supersede your fear of rejection. Here's a way to measure power. Like, you can measure how powerful someone is by the distance between when they make a decision to do something and when it happens in reality. So if you want to feel weak, take as long as possible to take that action. In Dubai real estate, you decide to be consistent, but you wait for 3 months, 6 months before shooting that content. You decide to niche down, but you keep doing random projects. You decide to build a personal brand, but you never post, or you post random things. That delay is your real enemy. And here's something that changed my life. Fear only exists in the vague. It doesn't exist in specific. So if you are afraid, break it down. What exactly are you afraid of? What will happen? What worse will happen? If you fail, what's your plan B? In a developed world, the downside risk is rarely real. The real downside risk is opinions, and you don't even respect those opinions. You think you're going to die, but you're not. You'll just learn, adjust, come back sharper. You can lose some money on the way, but if you really learn, you can come back much stronger. Point number 6, persistence creates timing. You can time everything perfectly if your intention is to never stop. See, you can time everything perfectly if your intention is never to stop. Most people try to work only when timing feels right. But if you work the whole time, you become the specialist the whole time, timing will always be perfect because you will be ready. Perfect timing is a myth. Perfect preparation is. Starting is the perfect condition. It creates the perfect condition for opportunities. In Dubai, the one who posts daily when nobody cares becomes the one the market watches later. The ones who follow up daily when leads are cold becomes the one who close when buyers wake up. The ones who keep showing at properties when deals are slow becomes the one who win as they get a hint of conditions getting shifted. Opportunities multiply with skill. The goal is to gain skills so you have access to more opportunities. Point number 7, envy versus effort. See, if people work only for their goals as hard as they envy others for achieving them, they'd already had achieved them. Hard truth. I'll put it in 3 points. Okay. A, no one is doing as well as you think they are. B, you don't win by beating people. You win by growing into your potential. And C, your biggest threat is not your competition. It's the mediocre version of you that never realizes what you could become. The ironic part is the people who get copied the most are the people who ignore the competition. They don't care. Focus on the client. The market will copy you. focused on their pains, the market will copy you. The real threat is no one copies you because you're not doing anything. So stop spending mental energy tearing people down, even silently, and put that energy into becoming dangerous, into become so valuable that it'll be like abuse if you'll be ignored. Next point, hard conversations create opportunities. See, everything you want is on the other side of few hard conversations you've been putting off. Like in Dubai real estate, hard conversations with the clients are like, if I may ask you, what's your budget and proof of funds? What timelines are you actually committed to? If you're not buying in 90 days, are you okay staying on my nurture list? And would you take a decision? You are saying you want a deal, but your actions show that you're not ready yet. Hard conversations create clarity. Clarity creates conversions. Comfort is a short gain. Regret is a long pain. Because fear is short pain, so fulfillment is a long gain. If you want to trade short pains for long gains, not short gains for long pains. Okay? So coming to the next point is you endure. The fastest way to become the person you want to be is to put yourself in a situation where you have no choice but to become them. Like, you'd be amazed what you can endure when you have no choice. Real estate will test you, deals will die the last moment, clients will ghost you, clients will even waste your time. You'll do pick up and drop probably. Teams will disappoint you. The market will feel slow. And you'll be reminded, this is what hard feels like. Endurance is a skill. And the ones who endure become the ones who dominate. Results over excuses. See, excuses may be valid, but they are still excuses. It's not your fault, but it's still your problem. You still have to do something about it. Otherwise, you'll die with a permission slip of mediocrity. You want people to say, yeah, he had an excuse. Is that the life you really want? Because, especially real estate is a marathon. You will not earn respect without outcomes, without you reaching the finishing line. And you will not earn your own respect if you know you could have done more. I have a line I keep repeating. I will do what is required, not my best, because what's required might be better than your current best. Your best can get better. And if you focus, it does get better. Coming to the next point, the hard way is the easy way. People look for shortcuts, but the shortcut never takes you where you want to go. If shortcut existed, everyone would adopt it and it stops being a shortcut. Most of the big outcomes you want, they don't have shortcuts. People waste more time searching for the easy way than it would take to do the hard way. It is usually like 100 small hard things, and then you remember you have actually signed up for this. This is your race. You have chosen this. And if you want to be successful as a realtor, if you want to win in Dubai, stop looking for easy. Look effective. Because Paul Graham said that if you want to make $1 million, you have to endure $1 million worth of pain. So stop hunting comfort, start stacking pain tolerance, and fuck your mood. Focus on the plan. Next point, don't give away your power. See, what offends you controls you. Whatever you blame is what you give power to. I can't close because leads are bad. I can't sell because market is slow. I can't win because developers are unfair, or I don't get the inventory, or I don't have Vasta. That becomes the things of controlling you. Maybe conditions aren't real. And so what? The day you take your power back is the day you divorce your results from the reasons. When I came to Dubai, everything was new. Everybody said you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. This is not working. The clients will keep ghosting you like this. So what? It is still my problem and I still wanted to sell. So focus and do what is required, and do so much volume that it becomes unreasonable for you to fail. Next point, rejection versus regret. At some point, everyone chooses risk rejection now or guarantee regret later. See, losers fear rejection, winners fear regret. Failure is a prerequisite of success. And here's the quote that I think matters so much. Like, greatness rejects all first time applicants. Just listen to this again. Greatness rejects all first time applicants. If you are applying once and quitting, you're not in the game. This is business. It's reps, it's outreach, it's follow ups, it's content creation. It's to do everything that you can reach out to a customer and sell him the property that you want to specialize in and you want him to have it. The next point, consistency beats talent. See, you can beat most people at anything if you can just stick with it for 1 year. You can become competent in almost any skill in less than 40 hours. But most people wait 3 years to log the first 40 hours. What makes things hard isn't complexity, it's consistency. One of my favorite lines is, the world belongs to those who can keep doing without seeing the results of their doing. Microwave the reps. If it takes 1000 reps to become confident, you can do it in a year or in a month. And in Dubai, the ones who compress the reps actually wins. Next point, have no shame. Like, if you have no money and you want to make money, have no shame. Knock, call, email, text, DM, post, update stories, follow up, show up at the sales center. Life-changing doors do not open themselves. Worst case, you'll get a no and you'll learn. Best case, you'll close. And both outcomes make you better. Shame is breaking other people's rule. Guilt is breaking your own rule, your own commitment. So ask yourself, whose rules are you following? And whose voices are you actually afraid of? Usually it is like 2 or 3 people. Even if they judge you, so what? Most people don't want you to win. And even if you win, they'll find an excuse to discredit you, like the market was good, it was easy, he got lucky. So play the cards you are dealt with. Take action through the fog. The path will appear as you will walk. See, Dubai Realtors, if you are behind your goals, good. Because the advantage goes to the ones who stop waiting and start enduring. Dubai doesn't reward wishers, it rewards repeaters, it rewards consistent realtors who keep showing up. So pick your lane, off plan or secondary, master the segment, master one segment, one area, build a daily pipeline, content, outreach, meetings, follow-ups, and then also program your subconscious mind, your affirmations, your beliefs, your visualizations. If you do your conscious work and subconscious work consistently every day and you can track it and you keep building skills on the way and keep adding value in the area you want to specialize in, it will become inevitable for you to win. You have to win. You will win. You will achieve your goals. And I'm here rooting for you. I conduct free weekly webinars. I'm putting a link of my community. Join the community. We keep having free live webinars only for Dubai Realtors. If you like this kind of a content, press a like button. You can send a comment here. Me or my team will revert here. And you also join the free training where we learn together about how to become better in this real estate market. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good day.